Okay.
Really?
Okay.
See how I'm called the lazy person, bro?
Well, just basically a head strike or maybe even a really hard fall. You know, someone being prepared to being taken backwards or falling front forward into their head. Head dive or, you know, just slamming your head, back of your head into the mat hard enough could cause that. And it's hard to tell. If there's any vomiting or if they have a pupil that's, you know, bigger than the other, immediately get help. There can be some small things that aren't such a big issue that you can just sit down and hopefully it's okay. But anything that's like that, if somebody is sick or they have irregular sized pupils or they're complaining of headache and nausea, yeah, you better get somebody to look at it right away.
I take a very extended, long period of time when training a person how to fall. Like, that's the initial part where I think there needs to be the most amount of time for a person to train. So that way, to prevent any type of injury, such as a concussion, they're trained to tuck their head or they're trained to fall a certain way, so it overall prevents any type of concussion that could occur.
I learned how to deal with the situation, you know, when it's time to pull the player out, when it's time to sit them down, ask them what's going on. You know, we have to look for different ways to mediate the situation, you know, because most times the players don't want to just sit down. So you have to be the call. You have to make the call.
Yeah, so no matter who the player is, no matter, you know, what skill level they came in, we always test to see how well they can fall first. And then we go to see if they either need to continue to train on a fall or one of the upper ranks will throw them just to see how their landing position is and then judge from there to see if they're kind of ready for the next level or not. For my practice in particular, I try to make sure that the students, their skill level is in line with what activity that we are doing, just to limit any kind of injuries that a player could sustain.